Hey gentlemen, it's Michael again, and we're back with the third tutorial of how to use Planning Center online and Music Stand through your iPad, iPhone, and the web browser. I said all that backwards. But anyways, we're going to dive right into it, and we're going to tap on Music Stand here. Now that we are into Music Stand, remember on the iPhone it almost pretty much looks exactly the same. Top left corner you see my name, and of course associated with Texas Baptist, and if you need to change that, there's the arrow and to where you can switch accounts there. We're going to tap on May 31st, which is loaded. And let me give you a side note. Before you come to the concert, try to open Music Stand while you have Wi-Fi around so that you can download the files. So did you see the circle at the top just a second ago? If you open it while you're around Wi-Fi, all the files will download, and it will stay that way once you get to wherever we're going for a concert, and you open up the app and you already have all your music loaded. Okay. All right. Back to the iPad here. So here's the top bar here, Singing Men of North Central Texas, and we'll start right over here to the right. You see that kind of export out. If you want to open this up into services, you can do that, but we're not going to do that. There's the play and eject button there. If I push that play button there at the bottom, you'll notice there's the music. MP3s and all that are down here. And we're going to dive into that in just a second, but I'm going to continue on with the dark and light mode there. And that's how you do that, by tapping the moon or the sun. But we're going to do dark mode this time because it's pretty cool. All right, let's start with Shout to God. Here we are again, Shout to God, then right below that, Shout to God TTBB. There may be additional files at time, and if you accidentally tap that arrow and all that there, you could change the files right directly here. But we're going to just go ahead and tap out of that and tap into the song. And here we are. Here is the anthem, Shout to God. And let's tap the center of the screen, which will bring down the bar at the top. And here's the Shout to God again, TTBB, with the arrow down. That's the same thing we just saw in case we need to change the files, reorder pages. If you want to reorder the pages so that you don't have to turn back to repeat, that's fine. It just takes you a little time to navigate through that. But we're not going to go through that through these tutorials. It's easy to just flip back and move where you need to go. Okay. Sometimes the files are already they already have the pages reordered to where we don't have to turn back. So I wouldn't mess with that. All right, done. All right, here's that circle with the kind of eject sign, and once again at the bottom of the your iPad, you see the MP3 player down there. So we'll listen in just a second. Then there's the metronome. If you care to do that, that's how that works. Press the play tap button, and if you want the flash to go away, you just tap flash, all that. If you want to change the BPM, all that, the timing, it's if you have time to just play with the app and however you want to use it. So, but we're not going to worry about that right now. All right, then we have kind of the tools to mark up our music. You can see everything to the top left. Now I made some notes on my iPhone, which hopefully should show up on my iPad. And I think we did that in Come Ye Sinners, Poor and Needy. So we'll see if that actually went through, transferred there. So here we are. So this is how you do the annotations again, just as on the iPhone. But I'm not going to dive into that again because we did that there. So if you want to do all this, highlight, that's how you do that. Change the color or the size of how thick you want your highlight to be. And so we're going to just clear all this page. All right, we're going to click done. Now, all right, we want to listen to Shout to God. The one thing I like about the iPad is the size. I can just see everything that I need to see with the music. All right, here we go. We're going to push play. Make sure we got our right file, and there it is, Shout to God. And we're going to play that. And there's that down arrow at the top, so we can tap that get out of there. Here we go. Now we can just do our practice here in here, and it's gonna play all the way through for us. So that's how we do that. Press stop, and then we're gonna hit the back button so we can get back to the menu. Now we did Come Ye Sinners Poor and Needy on the other two tutorials, so we're gonna do that again. Now here, I'm gonna tap just to make sure I'm on the right file. Everything's good there. Tap into the song, and once again, if you want to adjust anything, tap the center of your screen and the bottom toolbar will pop up. So, but we know how to do that hopefully by now. So we're going to click the back button. Whoops, go back into there. Now, Come Ye Sinners, of course, remember it had a special MP3 for bass singers. I'm a bass, and I'm going to make sure I have that file. Go here. Right, if you look here, Come Ye Sinners Poor and Needy arrangement. And we need the bass. So here we are. I'm going to tap the bass section or line there. Here we are. Now that file is playing, and I can actually rehearse with just the bass part and learn it. So I encourage you to, hey, do the same as you are learning how to use Planning Center Music Stand online. We wanted to try to make just as simple tutorial as we can for you. So hopefully it works and it was a help to you. If you have any questions, reach out to me or any of our officers or anyone that knows Planning Center, and I'll throw my email up here if you have questions, or ask Brian James. Brian James is our tech guy. We have some other guys that know it well as well. So hey, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day. God bless you.